With the new year, I've decided to bring back some of the previous Monday Morning Roars. I've been creating Monday Morning Roar for the past 6.5 years. I have over 340 episodes of Monday Morning Roar on my YouTube channel. I'm going to select an encore presentation for every Monday in 2025, and then maybe in January of 2026, I'll start producing more new ones. I hope you really enjoy these. I really enjoy recording them. Good morning. Another Monday morning, another beautiful day, ready to start a new week. You know, it's odd, as I was typing in the date for today's Monday Morning Roar, I noticed it was, September 10th, 2018, and of course it made me think of what September 11th is, and then I thought, gosh, it's been 17 years, and it's odd to think that there are kids that are in high school right now, actually seniors in high school, that were born during, around that time, or were just newborns, and it's hard to believe that there's a whole new generation of people that haven't didn't go through that experience that a lot of us older folks did, and know what that felt like. I was also thinking about that time of, how that was 17 years ago, and what's changed in that 17 years. Right after 9/11, of course, we all got real patriotic, and that was really all good, and actually our country got, all together real well, but for some reason that it hasn't really always lasted as long as it would have been nice to, and it's a tragedy that something like that has to happen to get us to be patriotic. I remember even farther back during the bicentennial years of 1976, how we all kind of got patriotic too, and then that kind of faded away. How is it that we can have attitudes about things and thoughts about things and do things one way, and then we lose it eventually? How is it we lose that consistency? And I think that's important with almost anything in our lives. Sometimes we can binge on stuff, we can get all excited about something, and then later on it doesn't seem to be as important until something else comes along and reminds us about how important it might be. I think maybe it's time sometimes to make ourselves remember what it was that brought us together at that time, and bring ourselves back together now. And the same way with when something else in our life that's a very positive motion. I mean, I know we can't live in the past, but just remember the reasons why we were the way we were, and therefore go forward and continue to be strong, and even get stronger because of what's happened in the past. I mean, it was a tragic day, September 11th, 2001. We can all remember those of us that are old enough can remember where we were that day, and how hearing that news and coming home and watching it on TV and all the, it was just a scary day to know that kind of thing was going. And I mean, even though I live here on the West Coast and this was all happening back east, it was still affecting us every bit as much. We weren't, we didn't have the planes fly into our buildings, but we felt the pain of the people in the World Trade Center and in Pennsylvania and the Pentagon. So let's try, when we have things that change our lives, let's make sure we know how much they change our lives, and dwell on it long enough to know that we can make a positive change for it. We can bring something positive out of it. That, they kept saying, well, we can't let the terrorists win. Well, if we go back to the way we were before 9/11, we have kind of let the terrorists win. If we can change the way we think, the way we are, the way we treat each other, the way we go through life, then there's been positive in what's happened. And even though a lot of people don't like to think of there anything being positive, but we can have a positive response to a very, very negative event. I wish you all a good, safe week this week. We're back. Labor Day is over. Summer in a lot of the country is over, and it's time to hit back to the fall and prepare for the winter. So have a great day, and I'll talk with you next week.